There's something kind of special about being able to travel on two wheels on a Gulf island like the one that I'm going to in this episode. This is a pretty special place, and I'm really glad that it's easy to get to from where I live on the mainland. It takes 2 ferry rides, but I'm really stoked to be able to show you this neat, sandstone-covered, beach-clad, fantastically forested place. So in this episode, I'm extremely stoked to bring you another more cinematic episode, and I hope that you come along with me and see some of the things that I saw on this adventure on Explore with Keys 94. Here comes another adventure. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Explore with Keys 94 here on YouTube. In this episode, I am taking you to a beautiful island in the Sailor Sea, Gabriola Island. I'm standing here at Descanso Bay Regional Park, and this is where our journey begins. So without further ado, let's go on an adventure. But first, how did I get here? So my journey began very early in the morning taking public transit to Horseshoe Bay. From Horseshoe Bay, I took the 8:35 BC ferries sailing to Departure Bay on Vancouver Island. On Vancouver Island, I rode down Stewart Road on my bike and followed the Nanaimo waterfront all the way to the Gabriola ferry terminal at Nanaimo Harbor. From Nanaimo Harbor, I took the ferry, it's about a 25-minute ferry ride, the Island Aurora, and that got us over to Descanso Bay, where we are approximately standing now. So my mission today is to check up on the 6 geocaches that I own on Gabriola Island, and they are spaced across the whole island. So I'll be biking quite a bit today, exploring some of the back roads and some of the main roads here on the island. Really looking forward to checking on them, making sure that they're okay, that they're doing all right. And along the way, we're gonna take a look at some scenic shots, maybe some very unique places and all that on this week's episode. Looking forward to showing you Gabriola. Okay, so the first geocache I'm checking on of mine is a cache at the park that we're kind of starting our trip from here at Descanso Bay. And I'm not going to tell you how long it took me off camera to actually find this thing. It's kind of embarrassing trying to find your own geocache. But checking on it, there it is. Perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. So far, so good. Let's open it up and see what the condition is like inside. Okay, well, we got some kind of Popeyes thing. I hope that there's no food in there. You're not allowed to have food in geocaches. Logbook is nestled in here. Someone decided to put that in a Popeyes box. Kind of strange. What I might do is put this in a proper baggie. Let's see. So we got ourselves, what is this? For every vibe bringer, Beam Credit Union. And one of these things. So yeah, the cache looks pretty good. I might add a baggie just to make sure that the cache logbook is nice and dry. But this one, I'll give this one the seal of approval. To quote another famous YouTuber, don't get stolen. Okay. So another geocache in the Descanso Bay area. I don't even think I need my helmet. I'm just gonna take it off. Another cache in the Descanso Bay area that's mine is a little bit north, and it's along this very nice trail here that awaits you. You know what, I'm just gonna drop my helmet here. Okay, dropping my stuff here. I'm gonna navigate to my own geocache. What was the hint that I left? It's not anywhere near the edge of the cliff. Don't go down there. Look for a log. Okay, so when did I hide this geocache? I hid it back in 2014. So I'm talking to 2014 Keats here. Where did you hide it, bud? Maybe it's over here? Huh, it looks like a nice log over here. Possibly. Okay, following in the footsteps of 2014 Keats, I really thought the log was bigger, but perhaps I was smaller back then. Okay, what's in here, folks? We got ourselves another geocache by Keats94. Wow, okay, so I've been getting some reports on the cache page that this cache is in need of some TLC, as they say. So I might just replace the container altogether. I brought a whole bunch of containers with me, so I should try to get rid of some so I have more space in my backpack on the way back. Yeah, cool little quarter. It is a Canadian 25 cents poppy. I'm gonna go up to my backpack up here and grab a fresh container. All right, what is in the pickle trunk here? Bit of a large container there. I might actually save that for another hiding spot. Bit of a square one here. I thought I had a smaller container that might suit this pretty well. Oh, I think this one will do just fine because I may actually hide a new geocache on Gabriola today. Not quite sure yet. With the old, in with the new. And it goes tucked in there for the next geocacher to find. And I may find a way to repurpose this container if I give it a good scrub. Moving on. And I got a really cool beach to show you coming up. But before we go to this beach, I want to show you a pretty cool spot also in Gabriola here. It's pretty special. Let's go to the Malaspina Galleries. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Gabriola Island is known for having quite a bit of sandstone, and it is also, as a result, home to some really cool sandstone formations. When I first heard of the Malaspina Galleries, I thought it was an actual art gallery. Well, I guess you could call it nature's art gallery, because just down here is a pretty spectacular place. Here we are. So right now we are standing underneath the galleries here, and it's a pretty spectacular spot on Gabriola Island. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little nervous walking underneath this, but I know a lot of people come out here, and my understanding is that it is pretty safe here. The Malaspina Galleries is also home to an earth cache for you to check out and learn about sandstone. I'll drop it in the video here. All right, so about that beach. Okay, so we have reached a crossroads here. We could either go down the flat way or the really steep way. So, in order to get to this beach, we have to go up the steep way. But perhaps for a future episode, I'm going to take you down there. Because along there, I think back in 2014 or maybe it was 2013, I found my 1,000th geocache. Just down that road in the very northwest tip of Gabriola Island. But in this episode, we're going to go up there, and I may have to walk my bike up this hill because my legs are already burning. Yeah. Don't laugh. Up we go. Just when you think you're going downhill, there's an uphill. Another one. So, my adventurers brought me to this trail here that should lead us down to the beach I speak of. But I don't know if I actually have been down this trail before, so hopefully if I'm allowed to come down here. I think I am. It says on the map, it is a public road on the map, or trail. It's trail/road. It's listed as a road, but it is no longer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you Lock Bay. There's a whole lot of logs here. I think I actually have to walk my bike along the beach to get to the rest of the island here. Oh, interesting. We've reached an obstacle. Well, shit. Okay, so my mission here at this beach, as beautiful as it is, I'm actually here for a purpose. I am here to check up on my 2 geocaches that I have here. I'm just gonna maybe just park it right here. And then also, I might have a bit of something to eat. I'm kind of hungry. Okay, everybody, I am really grateful I found my own geocache. I don't know how long ago I hit this thing, but past time Keats 94 will be laughing at future or present time Keats 94. Okay, look at that, right here. With a nice, beautiful view of the beach, somewhat above the tide line. It has withstood storms and stuff like that. I think there's a bit of water in it, so I may actually replace this container. All right, let's see what's inside here. Oh, it's missing a latch, so yes. It's missing 2 latches, actually. One missing there, and the other one missing there. Logbook, looks like someone replaced the logbook. Big thanks to whoever did that. Thank you. What else is inside? It's various wet trading items. Really damp, scuzzy log. I'm gonna just remove that. What I am gonna do is replace the container entirely because it is damaged, and I have the great opportunity to make this geocache last much longer at such a nice spot. And it actually does get found quite a bit during the summertime. It's pretty quiet right now, but I also have another cache just down there as well. So you get to have 2 beach geocache finds all in one go. Okay, so I realized that the container that I removed from my Descanso Bay site, the original Descanso Bay geocache that I hid, it's in such great condition. I'm just going to use this as a replacement. So it's going to go right in here where it rightfully belongs and take out the latch from the old geocache. Well, let's move on to my next geocache, just down the beach there. Okay, so the next geocache we're looking for, a geocache called Sandwell Satisfaction. And here it is. And all of it's very scuzzy, dirty glory. Now, is it in good condition? Let's open it up. Well, it's not that bad. A little bit messy in there. A little bunny rabbit. And a whole lot of rocks. Okay, so sorry folks, but a rock on the beach that's over here does not count as a trading item. That is my opinion, but it is certainly, when you put a lot of rocks in a geocache, it just makes me think that you're not trading fairly. Okay, I think that's good. So, looks a bit better now. Going to probably see if I can find a baggie to put this in a more protected spot. All right, I added a bit more paper, added a baggie. Gonna add it into the geocache, kind of prepping for the incoming summertime. I'll leave the seashell in there, why not? Actually, I'll leave it in there. Why not? All right, I'm gonna close it up. The container itself is in pretty good condition, so I'm gonna leave it as is for now. And, well, we'll move on to my next geocache, just down the road over there. I've been to Sandwell Park a few times, and I've always appreciated this tree just kind of sitting on the rock. So cool. Glad to know it's still there. Don't get stolen. Okay, approaching geocache site of mine. Here's some houses here, but it's at a very nice lookout of the Strait of Georgia here. Keep my voice down because there are people that live nearby, as you can tell. But I have another nice spot for a geocache, just over here. Okay. Our view awaits us. Things have changed a little bit since I had hidden this cache. There's a bit of a fence here. You can still, if you bushwhack, you can access it around here, but makes things a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna just proceed with caution here and avoid that. There used to be stairs that went down to the water. They have now since been removed. I see my container in plain sight right here. Oh no. Well, so far on the initial glance, it looks pretty good. This is geocache number 5 that I'm checking on today. So far, I've not found a geocache that's not owned by me today, but I'll see if I can try to find something today. Okay. Rainbow. Okay, so inside we have ourselves various items here. I'm actually just gonna look around here. So logbook is in great condition actually. So I think I might still see if I can try to put a baggie around it. Little Easter egg thingy with a little marble inside. Positive duck. Tiny duck is always here whenever you need a little cheer. You're awesome. I'm gonna update this. That is my old email address. Fun fact, folks, I thought that your username had to be your email address. So for about a year and a bit, my username was keats94@telus.net. Now you know. All right. So, fresh paper added, baggie added. Gonna make this thing a lot more waterproof. Gonna go back where I had hidden it, and it's gonna actually be hidden a little better than I had found it because it was a little visible. Okay, now we're gonna go to the other side of Gabriola, the south side. It is just past 3 o'clock right now. I do not want to bike along Gabriola roads at night, so fingers crossed that we get back to Descanso Bay by sundown. Okay, so I was somewhat panicking there because I thought somebody actually stole my bike on Gabriola, no less. But turns out there are 2 access points. Oh, there it is. Over there. Thank goodness. I don't look like anything on the camera is... What am I trying to say? I'm a little windy right now. It might not look as steep on the camera, but that's steep. Barrett Road, folks. To the vehicle driver, super easy. To a cyclist, not so much. No shame, I'm walking. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I got through most of it. Tell ya, brutal. I don't know if it's just me or that hill really is steep. Now that I'm at the top of Barrett Road, I got a bike definitely a few kilometers down there and right to the southeast corner of Gabriola. This road is so bad for bikes. It's so bumpy. Ow, just listen to that. That's pavement, not dirt. My tires are getting eaten up. If I don't get a flat. My fenders are just like vibrating off the bike, I swear. But look at that. Beautiful. The plains of Gabriola. There is a geocache down this road on Patterson Road here. And we're gonna see if we can try to find it. Oh, bald eagles. Whoa. Oh, I hope the GoPro caught that. Well, after all that bumpage, we're gonna look for a geocache that I do not own and that I have not found yet. Where art thou, geocache? 52 meters away and dropping. Okay, so a few things. Ran out of cell reception. When I was looking for the geocache, tried to load the description, tried to load the hint, and got nothing. And then my map refreshed, which meant that I lost all the geocaches on the map. I have about 1 hour of daylight left. Sunset is around 5. So I've got a decision to make. And that decision is an important one because I'm on my bike, I'm on some dark roads, and I don't want to get myself into trouble. As you can tell, already kind of sunset right now. I think what I'm going to do, looking at the cache description of my geocache in Drumbeg Provincial Park, it looked like the cache was in fine condition. I feel like it is necessary to potentially skip that and just continue along South Road back to Scanso Bay. Down a road that I've never been down before, so it's still going to be an adventure, but I have to make sure that I'm making a decision for my safety on this bike. And, you know, I've got lights, I've got all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, I still am on these kinds of roads, and these roads at night could be challenging. So I think I may have taken too late a ferry. I think I should have probably left on the first ferry leaving the mainland today. But it is what it is, folks. We're going to continue along. It's Peterson Road. I correct myself. Yeah, continue on. Okay, folks. It's a lot of craziness here. I came back because I thought, you know, I have a bit of cell reception now. I was just down the road there. I got a bit of cell reception. So I'm back. And I think I found it. It's just off the boardwalk here. And I had to kind of be... where? I thought I saw it. Okay. I think I can reach it. Can I reach it? Oh my. What? Huh. Yes. All right. First geocache of the day that I found that is not mine. That I've not found yet. Oh, rat. Looks a bit like a pipe bomb, but it is a geocache. Okay. I have to be pretty stealthy here, actually. Hope that there's no muggles coming. Okay. I'm gonna just stick it. Theoretically, underneath here. Where it should be. Okay. Sorry about that camera angle. Really hard to do that without really doing a bit of boardwalk origami. Whatever that is. Okay. Gonna get back to the bike. Now let's finish this thing. Let's get across the road here. Well, this is a first for me. Biking along South Road on Gabriola Island. Beautiful night tonight. Prefer that the sunlight was a bit more, well, sunlit. But nonetheless, a nice evening. Some farmland here. And some sheep. Meh. Okay, I gotta stay focused here. Will I make it to Descanso Bay before nighttime? Stay tuned to find out. Man, I'm trying to get to the ferry terminal before dark, but I'm greeted by this incredible sunset. All right, folks, as you can tell by the light around me, it is dark. Made it to Gabriola's grocery store here, and I'm actually not too far away from the ferry terminal. I need to stop and get some electrolyte drink because I did not get anything earlier today, so I'm gonna drop into the grocery store, get some snacks, and then get my way down to Descanso Bay to take the ferry back to Vancouver Island. But what a journey. I had to just kind of put the camera away and focus on riding my bike because it's very dark out there. Attention. And folks, so concludes another episode of Explore with Keats 94 here on YouTube. I made my way to White Sails Brewing here in Nanaimo. I want to thank you all very much for coming along on this adventure with me to Gabriola Island. Really pushed my limits today, cycling around, did a bit of a loop around Gabriola Island. Saw some great sandstone, took in some amazing ocean views, and checked up on my geocaches. So if you did like what you saw, please hit that subscribe button because there are more episodes to come every Saturday at 5 a.m. So until next time, happy adventuring and happy exploring. Cheers to you.
Went down to the river, washed my sins away. Pray, 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 and pray for another day. I went down to that river, washed my sins for free. The devil's on the other bank, staring back at me. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man